Who would be the audience for your media product? Our primary target audience is teenagers, as it features teenage actors and takes place in a school, suggesting that teenagers would be more interested as they can identify with the storyline and particular characters. It is predominantly aimed at a female audience, as most romantic comedies or teen films appeal largely to teenage girls, as they relate to the story and idealise about the romantic aspect, completely different to a male audience. It's targeted at most teens, however it might be more appealing to an alternative audience, as it's going to be produced by an independent film institution and focuses on the idea of countertypical teenagers defining themselves. The character of Autumn may resonate with particular teens who are trying to figure out who they are. This was our aim, as we wanted to engage with the audience on a personal level and encourage them to watch the rest of the film. Even from our short movie opening, Autumn is presented as an outcast who isn't stereotypically the same as most teenagers. This is targeted at an audience who consider themselves to be abstract or who stray from the norm. In terms of secondary audiences, we would aim at adults aged 20 to 30, as they would potentially understand the themes, as it wasn't long ago they experienced it for themselves, and can think about what their kids are going to experience, making them enjoy and want to see it. It may appeal to them further due to the complex issues that are introduced throughout the movie. This secondary complexity may subliminally appeal to an older audience and encourage them to keep watching. How did you attract and address your audience?
One of the things that was really good about the opening sequence was it followed conventions of style clearly, so they had really well structured titles throughout the opening sequence, making it clear that you were watching an opening sequence and not something like a trailer or a music video. There was really good use of variety of camera shots, so it kept the piece very interesting. I liked the selection of soundtrack. That was very conventional for a teen film, and also I thought that the storyline and the themes that were presented were very clear, so it's very clearly about kind of an outcast student and the popular girls and their adventures at school, which is really good.
They've got a clear storyline. It's clear that the main character is a bit of an outcast compared to everybody else, and then they do like a dramatic bell at the end to like keep us on our toes.
Yeah, I thought they did good. A lot of music. The music was really good. The titles fitted in the background of the shots used, and it was good.
One thing I liked about this is like a short sequence. Was that the storyline was quite good, and it intrigues you to know what find out later.
The thing I liked about the opening sequence was that the editing made it apparent to the audience that the main character was an outcast.
I thought what went well was on the focus on the camera with the glasses at the beginning, and that the story was clear.
One thing that went well is that the story was really clear.
What I think went well was how professional it looked.
The camera angles were really good.
Okay, so what went well, I think you did a clear plot and the story was really clear and you could see the plot unfold clearly.
One area for feedback would be the song at the end kind of cuts too early, so that kind of needed to be extended right until the school bell rings, but other than that, the piece was very, very good.
The song cuts off at the end before it should, and then it doesn't. What is it? It doesn't flow very well. It's just a bit much, really.
The music didn't really work at the end. It cut too soon, and I didn't like the school bell.
One thing that could be improved about the opening sequence is that towards the end the music should carry on right up until the school bell, because it finishes quite abruptly.
What you needed to improve was the song and finishing at the end.
One thing that could be improved was make the song last to the end.
It would be even better if the song lasted till the end.
To improve it, I would make the music the background last longer.
Even better if the music continued to the end, so then
From our audience feedback, we learned that the overall professionalism and content of our opening was rather good, but the actual length of the music should have lasted until the end in order for it to have a perfect finish. After receiving our feedback, we edited our opening so the music lasted until the end.